Welcome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Enchanted Magic. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Dawn.
Welcome, travelers from near and far. We're here to talk about our upcoming Disney trip and news this week, which has been a lot. Prepare yourselves, foolish mortals. So, next week, as of this time, we will be at Hollywood Studios.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be cool. We're leaving next Thursday. I've got a whole itinerary planned.
Whole thing.
We're going to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to talk about Walt Disney World news. Rivers of America got a date announced. It's going to go away. Tom Sawyer's Island's going away. And I'm not so happy about it. And then Muppet Vision's gone in a couple days from now. So, I hear a car going down the road. What are the chances you could get me a water right there?
I can.
Let's see. But anyway, welcome everybody. We're live on YouTube, horizontal, YouTube, vertical, TikTok. We can see your comments. We love when people chat with us. So while we're on here, feel free to talk to us. It gives us something to talk about. So we're leaving next Thursday.
Early.
And we'll be in Orlando at about 8:30 in the morning. And my plan is we're going to go to Animal Kingdom first. Well, we're going to go drop off our bags or whatever. And then after we drop off our bags, we're going to head over to Animal Kingdom. And I've already booked us a Flight of Passage Lightning Lane for $9.50.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, we're going to hunt down Pluto with his Wilderness Explorer outfit because Joanna loves Wilderness Explorers and Pluto. So we're going to get her a picture with him. There's also a limited time Wilderness Explorer badge she can get. We're going to get it figured out. Welcome in, everybody. And then we're going to go to Tusker House for lunch. We've never been to Tusker House, and it's currently 40% off for annual pass holders. So we're going to test it out. I've heard good things, and it looks fun. So we'll record all that. So then, if anybody's been to Tusker House, tell us
What'd you think about it?
Yeah, what did you think? What kind of food? I mean, I know I've looked at the menu, but what did you think? After that, we're going to make a little walk around Animal Kingdom. I imagine it's going to be getting pretty toasty.
Pretty warm.
So then we're going to go to the water park, Typhoon Lagoon. Never been there before. Check it out for a couple hours. We're staying at the Contemporary. We're going to go back to the Contemporary, get all our junk settled in. Then there's also another 40% off restaurant for annual pass holders. The catch is it's only Monday through Thursday, so that's why I packed 2 of them on this first day. But I figured for almost half off, we better do it.
Yeah.
We're going to Hollywood and Vine and Hollywood Studios at 6:30. Hopefully we can come out of there and either see the Villains or the Mermaid Show, or maybe both, but I'm not counting, maybe just one. We're going to go back to the hotel and watch the fireworks from the balcony, so that'll be fun. Then I'm going to walk over to the Magic Kingdom and get in there before it closes. And I've always wanted to get a picture of Main Street with nobody on it. And basically the way you do that, after talking to some people, is you hang out. The stores are typically open an hour after the park closes. So the park closes that night at 10, which is why I'm choosing this night to do it, because the other nights we're there is going to close at like 11, so that's another hour. So at 11, the stores will close. And then they start sweeping and getting people back to Main Street. And then they said about 2 hours after park close, the cast members will have like a line formed and they'll start coming down Main Street. And if you basically tell them, you want to get that picture, they'll let you be like one step behind them as they're walking up through there clearing people out of Main Street. So that's my plan. I think that'll be the best night to do it. And I've always worried that what if it ends up being super late and the buses have stopped running or something? How am I going to get back to the hotel? But we're staying at the Contemporary, so I can just walk right over there. So that's why I'm doing it this time.
We're not going back. Me and Joanna will stay.
Yeah, they can go to bed or whatever. I'll try to record it, like how that works, because I have researched, and there's very few people that have like posted anywhere of doing that or how they did it. And I talked to Josh, because he got one, and he told me that's how he did it. And he did it on like a rainy night, so everybody was getting out of there. But I just figure 10 o'clock would be better than 11 o'clock.
And those rainy night pictures are so pretty because
Yep.
you got like the shiny.
So Friday the 13th,
Oh,
we're going to go rope drop Magic Kingdom. Hopefully jump on Peter Pan, get off of that. We're going to do Haunted. We're not doing Lightning Lanes Friday. We're going to do Haunted Mansion, probably Pirates, maybe Dumbo, Barnstormer, that sort of thing. Somewhere around 11, we're going to eat at Paddlefish in Disney Springs. We never ate there before. No discount on that I know of. No extra discount. But I just figured those other two for 40% off.
oh yeah.
Why not?
Had to
And I
try.
think they change in July, so we might can try some more stuff.
That's cool.
We're going to check out Disney Springs. I know everybody always, one of my most watched videos in the last 2 months was the shopping in World of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that. What was that other store we wanted to check out?
I never can remember every time you ask me. But it was almost like a discounted.
We'll check out a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Go back to the hotel for about 2 or 3 hours. Maybe hit the pool, take a break during the hottest part of the day. Then we're going to Epcot to get our pass holder magnets.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully hit a ride or two. It should be gearing down, so we might could jump on some quick stuff like Figment and the Three Caballeros and all that. We'll end up at the back of Epcot about 9 o'clock. We're going to go eat at Trattoria Al Forno, which is one of our favorite places.
So good.
We're going to see if old Lloyd's working. And then the only thing that is sort of bad about that is there's no good way at 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night to get from the boardwalk
Mm-hmm.
back to another resort. So the options are we could probably still get on a bus because Magic Kingdom should be up until 11 and go to Magic Kingdom from the boardwalk, which we may do that, I don't know. But a lot of times we end up just taking an Uber, and most of the time we're not at the Contemporary, so that would mean we'd have to go to like a park, Magic Kingdom, and then get on another bus and go to whatever hotel. But I think we'll be kind of walked out, so I don't really want to. We made this Uber because it's like $6, but Uber back to the Contemporary. And then Saturday, rope drop in Hollywood Studios. I don't know what we might try to rope drop Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway because we've already got. I thought I put it on here. Maybe it's later. We've got an early-ish Toy Story Mania. I think at 9 something. We've got a 7:45 in the evening Slinky Dog. We've got an 8:25 in the evening Rise, and I thought I had another one booked. I must not put them on here. But anyway, we're going to Hollywood Studios. And then we're going back to the Contemporary middle of the day. Again, the hottest part of the day, we're going to eat at Steakhouse 71, which I've always heard a lot about. Take another break, and then about 5:30 or 6, go back to Hollywood Studios and stay until Fantasmic and all that good stuff. Probably eat at the ABC commissary because we have seemed to like it pretty
It's
good.
really good. Yeah, I'm telling you, they've got the best gluten-free grilled cheese.
The shrimp tacos have always been good for me. Sunday, we're going to wake up and eat at Chef Mickey's at 7:30 in the morning. We've been there, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Joanna still talks about it, so we're going back because we'll be staying there. Then we're headed to Epcot. I did buy Lightning Lanes, and we have got a 9:40 Spaceship Earth, 11 o'clock Living of the Land, but the big one, we got a 1 o'clock Remy's. So I'm hoping we jump on Spaceship Earth, and I'm going to try to book Frozen. But anyway, we'll be at Epcot somewhere around 2:30. We're going to go back to the hotel, take our little midday break. Then we're going into Magic Kingdom. And I'm going to hopefully have some Lightning Lanes booked there by the time we do that. We're eating at Liberty Tree Tavern, which is right beside Diamond Horseshoe and has the exact same menu. And Joanna really liked that menu,
did like
so
that one.
We'll check it out. Hopefully see the fireworks and maybe be back in the hotel by the time the electrical water pageant comes by, somewhere around 10 o'clock. That we'll video from the balcony. And then Monday, I did a late flight back, or late-ish flight. I figure we'll check out at 10:30. Go to Magic Kingdom from 11 to 2. Maybe write a few things. Eat at Cosmic Rays. We don't have to leave the hotel till like 2:30 or so. So we'll walk back over there. Get all our stuff, fly home. We'll be home at what time? 8 o'clock at night, so that's not bad. We'll be flying in at 8, so then we'll be home by 9 or 10. So it'll be good. And then I've got, I don't know if I've shared you this link, but I need to get these videos. I got a Walmart list.
Okay.
I got it all. And there was something.
I thought they all shared on that.
Oh, they
app.
probably they should.
But the only one I've got is the one from when we're going to the.
I had something else
Not
for
So
Walmart.
Scary.
We are getting our owner's locker this time.
Yes.
Which is basically a big Rubbermaid that you pay a little bit for, and they'll deliver it to the resort on each visit, so we can leave stuff there like
the essential stuff
yeah,
like shampoos and
hand soap, or I'm gonna leave probably my Crocs and shoes there and that sort of thing. So that'd be good.
And it's a big one. Like it's a big crate. Like
And
this
then
thing's gonna be massive.
Hopefully that'll make us. We won't have to buy an extra bag like our carry. We'll just be able to take a personal item on the airplane and fly cheaper, which we did one time before and it was fine.
Oh yeah.
But this should make it even easier. But I'm excited to stay at the Contemporary.
Me too.
It's one of those places.
It's like my number one that I wanted to stay
Contemporary. Eventually, I'd love to get to the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian Village, the Boardwalk. Those are my top couple. And the Polynesian Village seems very hard to book, which I understand why. But
at. Oh yeah.
I just think the Contemporary, it's opening day. It's old. The monorail goes through it, and you can walk like 5 minutes and be at Magic Kingdom without having to get on buses and do all that. It's gonna be neat.
Thanks for all the likes, guys.
Thank y'all very much.
Ooh,
September's
It's September.
It's still hot.
it is still very
It's
hot.
still toasty.
I'm
but
hoping to go in September for my birthday. Fingers crossed.
We for this trip we're fixing to go on. We're gonna do the whole get up early, go do your thing, and then at like 12-ish, 1-ish, whatever, go back to the hotel, take a couple hour break, because that way in the very middle of the day where it's super duper duper hot, you can just chill out, or you can go to the hotel pool. I mean, you don't have to go to the hotel. You could always go to eat or go to one of the inside shows.
Go shopping a little bit.
Yeah, do something like that.
It's still pretty warm second week. We went the first week of October one year, and it was still kind of scorching.
Yeah, we're in South Carolina, so it's pretty steamy here too. But yeah, we've never had to deal with a hurricane down there, thank God.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and knock on wood, we haven't even really had any bad weather.
True.
When we've been, so
it's like the occasional rain shower, like at the beach anywhere. But we went early October a couple years ago, and it was still
hot,
really hot.
Especially in the middle of the day.
Yeah, and there's a lot of places like sometimes it's according to where you get, but like for the parade, if you get right out in the sun, even when we went for Easter,
oh yeah,
we were kind of stuck out in the sun, and it got pretty toasty there for a little bit.
If you have kids, I do recommend taking the fans. Make sure you take them some fans. Of course, ours, she's 7, but she still gets in a stroller, so we still have a fan hooked onto the stroller. So
I was watching. Well, I seen a thing today. People were talking down to this lady because she said she had an 8-year-old and still took a stroller.
I wish somebody would talk down.
But then I seen a video earlier I was watching, and a lady had like I don't know, with that 7 or 8-year-old, and then a smaller kid, and they said, "Oh, we ain't taking a stroller." They ended up renting one middle of the day because it's like
a lot, y'all. Y'all don't understand how much walking it is.
Well, and I'd rather push a kid. I mean, I ain't saying push a 15-year-old, but I'd rather push a kid in the stroller and they be sort of okay versus whining and us ended up having to go back to the hotel because they're tired of walking and hot and blah, blah, blah. So
I mean, because she can just jump in the stroller. I mean, because we'll park the stroller at like one of the little stroller parkings. Like we'll try to find a shade area and we'll walk around like that whole area and then we'll go back and get it and she'll jump back in there for a little while. But I mean,
if she needs a snack or something, she
chill
can
out for a minute.
Yeah,
she just jumps in the stroller. I love it. Plus, it's good to store stuff. Yeah. Thanks for the likes.
But anyway, let me back over here. I'm looking forward to this trip. The Contemporary is one of the bucket list hotels, and during the summer, I mean, I understand the summer crowds are not as bad. You would think they would be, but it's so hot that I think a lot of people avoid it.
Yeah.
But we get like a pass holder discount on different things, and the hotels I think are 40% off during the summer. So that's how.
Which kind of surprised me to begin with, because I thought it would be the opposite.
Yeah.
But I guess
it's so hot.
I guess it is so hot that.
So the Contemporary, basically, what we're paying for the Contemporary would be like the fall prices of Port Orleans Riverside or something. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it makes it work because I'm not gonna pay no $1,000 a night.
No.
I don't care what it is.
We ain't balling.
I don't care, but
Stuck.
yeah, our favorite time is right around Halloween because it's still hot, but at the very end of October, it's coming off of that really, really hot time. And we were crazy surprised. We went December this year, right before Christmas, and a cold snap had hit.
Yeah.
And it was one night in particular, we went to Jollywood Nights at Hollywood Studios.
It was in the 30s.
I thought it was like 29.
Oh, it could have been.
With about a 20 mile per hour wind.
That wind.
And I think I had on a thin hoodie, and we were
you
like,
didn't even take shorts.
We were
he
pants.
didn't pants. He took shorts.
I think I took one pair, but it was cold.
He had to go buy a thick hoodie. Of course, I had taken hoodies and pants for me and Joanna, but
it was quite chilly.
It was very chilly.
But I remember when we went early October here in South Carolina, it had just started getting just a teeny bit cool, like in the mornings and that sort of thing. And then I remember getting down there, and it was like we were back in the middle of July. Like, whoa.
Yeah, it was hot.
But
scorching.
But yeah, it'll be toasty. I want to check out. I've never been to Typhoon Lagoon, so
I'm excited.
This year, if you get the when you check in, the day you check in, you get to go to the water park for free. We went to Blizzard Beach in March, and I mean it was neat. It was almost on the borderline to being too chilly the day we went though, because like it took me a minute to get in the water, and it was probably like low 70s.
Oh yeah.
Outside, but at least it'll be like hot.
I can't believe I said I was excited. I'm not excited. I don't do water parks. Hi, Abigail. Hi.
Abigail, you ought to be.
I was going to say, it's getting down to days for you, isn't it? So exciting.
Yeah, it was the weather's been weird everywhere because we had we're in South Carolina. We had the hurricane situation last year, and like everybody was out without power for like a week and all that mess. And then we had a snow or two, which is sort of unusual for here. And then lately, it's been hot. Today was pretty mild. Yesterday was hot, but it was all the way up to June and still pretty chilly at nighttime. And
I mean, it was nice. Like it was nice weather today up until about 1 or 2, and then it got really humid pretty fast. But
yeah, but I know just from past videos I had watched when we went in December to Orlando, everybody was like, it'll get a little cold at night, but basically everybody's like, just you can wear shorts and a hoodie and you'll be fine at night and all that. And that's kind of what I went. We got there.
That's not how it was.
It was woo. I'm talking cold.
It was almost miserable cold.
It was wild. It definitely caught me off guard. Because even when we went in, well, I guess it'd be 1st of November. It's still hot.
Yeah.
We went, did we go January?
Yeah, because January,
it was February.
Yeah.
February was still, in the middle of the day, it was pretty reasonable.
Warm.
It was a little chilly at night, but.
Abigail, you're not packed yet? Oh my God. Jeremy would have already started, he probably wouldn't have had his stuff packed, but I guarantee you he would have had his list.
I wonder if I can flip my computer.
I don't know if you can or not. He is y'all, I'm telling y'all, he is
I probably can't with all these cords.
I can show y'all an example.
Oh, there you go.
Of what he sent me.
I've got a Trello board of.
He's our planner. So, for example.
That was the rough draft.
This is a rough draft of it, but I'll show you. It's kind of what our rough draft looks
like. That's just like a tenth of it.
It keeps going and going. Oh, that was There's
rumors that a spooky haunted mansion restaurant's coming to Villains Land when it gets built, so I'm hoping that's true.
Our child would love that.
I'm hoping that's true. I like making my lists, but I also don't mind. Well, I feel like I end up a lot of times I know a trip's coming up, but then all of a sudden it's like the night before, and I think it happened last time we went. It was like the day before, and I thought, I don't have anything ready.
I don't have anything ready.
So,
but at least you have your list, and so
I love my list. Are y'all doing anything super special on this trip, Abigail, or anything new you hadn't done before? We're going to Tusker House and we're going to Hollywood and Vine because they're offering like a 40% annual pass holder discount. So I figured, why not? We'd never been there before.
Why not?
So in the news of Walt Disney World, they announced that July 6th will be the last day for Tom Sawyer Island and the riverboat. So they released some artwork about what Cars Land is sort of going to look like. Now, it does look cool, but I'm still not thrilled. I think what they're going to do, even though they're not saying it, is I think if you're facing the riverboat, they're going to take the left side of the river and basically keep it. And I think they're going to kind of do away with the right side of the river because it's showing a waterfall situation and a river. And from what the people I've been watching, everybody said everybody was so tore up about losing like a water feature and all that sort of thing that Disney basically listened and is making sure. They also said sightline wise, they're going to make sure that it all works. Because basically now you'll be able to go to the left and past the Haunted Mansion and cut over to Cars Land, but they're going to make it to where like everything still looks legit. You know what I mean?
Because isn't Billings Land supposed to go on the opposite side of Haunted Mansion?
Kind of on behind
it.
If to the right, I guess you'd say, and Cars Land will be to the left, and it's still going to be separated sort of from Frontier Land because everybody, and even me included, thought it was going to be sort of incorporated into, but it's going to be sort of separated. So I think that's probably a good thing.
True that. We have She said she's going to go get her list. I'm so excited for y'all.
I need to think up. Well, we're already doing several things we've never done before. We're eating at Tusker House. We're eating at Hollywood and Vine. We're going to see the 2 new shows.
We're meeting Pluto with his new.
Yeah, we're doing
the new bag.
He's in his Wilderness Explorer outfit.
It's so cute.
That'll be cool. What else? At Epcot, I feel like there was something I wanted to do. Oh, we're getting our magnet. They opened up that lounge, but it's like a 21. And I did watch a video on it, and they have an exemplary charcuterie board that I would like to see. But Joanna, we couldn't get in because of Joanna, so we'll have to wait. But
might can visit that one in August.
What else is at Epcot?
I thought I kept hearing something. My volume wasn't all the way down. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
I'll take that table away from you.
What? I can't help it. I got notifications.
I think it's August when Space Ranger Spin closes, so we got another trip or two, but I definitely want to ride it. Rumor has it that Josh D'Amaro is going to be the new CEO, which I'm pulling for him to be the new CEO, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what we got here.
VIP.
There is some sort of Duffy the Bear.
Oh.
It's a pass holder only meet and greet.
That's neat. Where's that going to be at?
Epcot.
Oh, okay.
And it's in Germany. Don't ever forget.
Okay.
We'll get to go to that annual pass holder lounge. That's what we can do at Epcot. That's new. Hollywood Studios will be the shows.
And then they're having, what did you say about was the Java Freeze? They were having is it Java Freeze?
Joffrey's.
Java Freeze, whatever.
Oh my God.
They got all the new drinks.
Lori got her first magnet.
Oh.
We got them on the refrigerator. We'll have to add the Maleficent one here soon. Mm-hmm. But it's funny. I guess it ain't funny for how much it costs, but we're going to get the magnets. We're getting them. I think it's neat, though, because what was it? Christmas time, they gave us, what was it they gave us at Christmas time?
It was an ornament. We got a Christmas ornament.
They've extended the hours of Muppet Vision 3D to 10 o'clock for the next couple of days, it looks like. The nighttime parade, I think we talked about it last week, is coming July the 20th. To me, that's a weird timeline because I would think they would want to start it sooner because it's already hot. You know what I mean? And if they're having trouble drawing a crowd for summer, then you'd think they would have wanted to start it early. And that's right up on top of the Mickey's party, Not So Scary party starting. So I don't know.
That's crazy. I can't believe you've been going for that long. And but hey,
the good old annual
we've just
pass.
been going for what, since
2022 was my first time.
So, yeah. And then I think we got our pass holder passes in
24.
Yeah. So
basically, I think it was like 11 days, and it's according if you count park hopping and all that, but 11 days or somewhere in there is like the break-even point, and we were already going last October being there for 10 or 11 days, so we might as well just do it.
Abigail says that most things they're going to do is food and drinks. And they were going to Skyliner. Oh, we got to see the manatees. Yes, definitely visit Tom Sawyer's Island, because it'll probably be your last time.
I think there's a new manatee since we've been there. How many was there when we were there?
2.
I think there's 3. I think so. Yeah, we'll have to check all that out. Ride the riverboat, all that stuff, and then I'm curious of how they'll exactly. And I also hate that the train won't be able to go that way. So basically, it's just going to go from Storybook to the front, Storybook to the front, back and forth, back and forth. But I'm just curious of how, I mean, they can't block the whole thing off. People's going to be able to see what's going on, but I'm curious of how they wall it off and make it not look too crazy. And they said it wouldn't affect the parade, at least for a good while. But, I mean, this is going to be like a couple-year process probably, so I'm sure. I'm not terribly looking forward to it.
I'm sure. I'm interested to see how Joanna's going to do with the heat.
Maybe I should go in Thursday night and sneak over to Tom Sawyer Island and spend the night.
Disney, he is not going to do that.
I have wondered, has anybody ever done that? And I've searched high and low and cannot find anything about it. No videos, nothing on Reddit or Twitter or the weird places people would post that. But it has had to have happened before, especially
I'm sure something like that.
Especially a long time ago. But like, we never even see a cast member over there. So how it would be so simple to go lay in the woods over there. And I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe there's motion sensors and all that. Maybe, but
they got those infrared.
They might, because they had to put them on Discovery Island, which was sort of a precursor to Animal Kingdom. If you like, when we go to Fort Wilderness, it's that little island to the left. Mm-hmm. Used to have all these animals on it. They moved them all to Animal Kingdom when it opened, and people have snuck onto it, and it started happening more and more. So now they got all this stuff, if there's movement. But anyway, that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
That's crazy. It still just blows my mind how they get everybody out of Magic Kingdom. Kind of herd them all out.
They say, I guess, at the end of each ride, a cast member has to either walk. They said on like People Mover, a cast member has to walk that whole track. But some of them, I think the cast members can ride the ride and be like, all right, nobody's on it. Then they close it down. And then after the rides are cleared, I guess each land in the back from like Haunted Mansion and Storybook starts getting worked up. But yeah, that's crazy. Because, I mean, I'd almost understand if you had to scan out of the park. Then they can say, all right, there's 250 people left. There's 137, whatever. But
you don't even have to.
Which I've heard that those magic bands have like an RF thing. So like if kind of like the air tag, if you walk past certain things, it can tell like you're near.
That would make sense.
So maybe that helps with it. But some people don't even use magic bands. So I don't know.
That's true. That is true. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, we've seen the baby tiger. I don't think we've seen the baby giraffe.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know some cast member or something posted, I feel like it was a video, and it was from like COVID time when the park had been closed for like a month, and all those animatronics were still moving, or they just left them all on or whatever, in the little Indian village and all that stuff.
That would be a little creepy.
Probably. And then somebody had posted that they were a cast member at Small World, and the music, at the end of the night, the music turns off, but the animatronics still go. And when said they had to ride through there, to make sure nobody was hiding or whatever, and said it's creepy. It's weird.
Oh gosh. And
then all the people dumping out ashes on Haunted Mansion, and Well,
So stupid.
one of the cast members posted and was like, there's hundreds of cameras. You know, most of the time you'll see little red lights, or sometimes the Raven's got like a red eye, but I think that's
It's a
giving it
camera.
some, yeah. And talking about people would dump stuff out and, think nobody'd see it. And of course, then they got to close the ride down and go shop back up Aunt Mildred and then all that stuff.
I don't know. I don't understand.
I'm just glad. Did you see some naked man, not in Florida, thank God. All this is happening in California, but some man got naked and got on the roof of something, Small World or the Carousel or something crazy last week or week before.
On the roof. Holy crap.
Because they were trying to herd people away because obviously there's a naked man
I
there.
did see I think it was a lady who was trying to climb the tree of life.
I seen that. And then the other week, somebody did lose their hat on Tiana's and jump off the boat.
Oh, yeah, you sent me that
And they
one.
had to close the ride down. And then remember, wasn't it last year, the guy at Small World in California stripped to his underwear and went through the water or whatever?
Why? Why?
I don't know.
What possesses people to...
They said that guy was on some good stuff.
I'm sure.
I guess he probably was seeing all them colors and
All them.
gnarly, dude.
Oh, goodness. I know. It's so funny.
But I couldn't imagine being on Tiana's and your hat flying off and just hopping off the boat. But that guy just walked on around there, and they were on the speaker saying, "Return to your log," or whatever, and his log's long gone. It's a wonder he didn't go into the water because they said it was real
What was
slick.
it, like after the drop, like right at that? Because I remember you sending me that video, but I couldn't remember. That's so crazy.
The funniest thing we've seen was the time we were on Small World, and that kid, this is probably 10-year-old.
No, he may have been smaller than that. He may have been
He
Joanna's
was
age.
dipping water out and doing his
He
hair.
was fixing his hair with the water.
I told Dawn, I was like, this will be YouTube gold. And I posted it.
Oh gosh, bless his heart. Ugh.
There's no telling what's in that water. They said people dump out ashes in that
Oh,
too.
I'm sure. Ugh, no, thank you.
Who would want to leave their relative in there to hear that for the rest of the time?
For the rest of their time.
I mean, I enjoy it, but I wouldn't want to hear it.
No, not forever. Oh goodness. Oh, somebody gave us a piece.
Yeah, they'd have to definitely be on something wild. You could tell that guy in California on Small World was spaced out, because he was walking all weird. Like he was the shaman on the Navi River ride. But could you imagine stripping naked and climbing up on the roof of a ride like that guy did last week or whenever? I mean, my Lord.
I mean, like what? I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder what people are going through their head. Like, I want to get on top of this building.
I remember seeing a video last year, I think, of a guy jumping in the water at Epcot. And people were like, of course he got like a lifetime ban. What do you think was going to happen,
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I agree. I don't.
I think, I don't know why I saw this, but Phineas and Ferb's meeting at the front of Epcot.
I didn't even know they were. I guess
Oh,
they
and
are
there's
Disney.
the Goofy thing at Communicore. What's it called?
Oh, the Goofy Core.
Yeah.
Goofy Core. We're definitely gonna have to try that.
Yep.
So dancing with Goofy. And then have they already started where Max and who else is meeting over there? Is it Chippendale?
Where was it at?
Over.
Oh, that's right. It was at.
Was it near where the Disney Junior?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because Max is gonna be there, y'all. Y'all know Max is my jam. I love the Goofy movie. It's my favorite childhood movie.
But I wonder why they didn't start the nighttime parade like beginning of June. Because to me, July 20th is a weird time.
That is
Mainly because it's less than a month before Not So Scary starts. So then you're going to have stuff, because on the Not So Scary nights, they won't do the nighttime parade.
Oh, yeah.
They're offering all these deals during the summer because the crowds are, it's so hot. So why would you not want to bring in a nighttime parade to try to bring people in? I don't know. To me, it was a weird timeline, but I'm sure they got their reasoning.
I'm sure.
I seen where, what was his name? The second elf.
Oh, shoot. You sent it to me.
The second elf in the...
Who's the second elf
in the Christmas parade? He said, I knew it.
I knew it.
Hang on, I'll think. But anyway, he's in the nighttime parade doing something. Not as an elf, but...
It's already started. It started, when did the villain show start?
Last week, I think.
I think it was last week, yeah.
I'm hoping by next week when we're there, the crowds have somewhat died down.
Me too.
Because I want to see it and the mermaids.
Villains are
the
my
mermaid
favorite.
show.
I love the villains.
It'll be neat. Sage from All Ears is one of the Captain Hooks. That'll be neat if he's there when we're there. But yeah, that'll be a fun thing. We can see what they've done to Muppets. When do y'all go, Abigail? Well, is Muppets... You're going after this weekend, right? Because Muppets will be closed.
Because she's leaving the day we're getting there. Oh, okay. Yep.
But it'll be fun. And then I'm hoping maybe the crowds won't be that bad because it's so hot. Maybe we can go early and she'll miss Muppets by one day.
Oh.
I figured we would have made it back before it closed because we were there in April.
Yeah.
But at least, I mean, like last time we went, I've got several videos of it, but that last time I thought, well, this could be it. One day.
One day.
I think if I read it right, after it closes to the public for a series of 2 or 3 days maybe, they're going to let cast members go watch it. And while that happens, Disney's bringing in like a big cinema crew to video the whole thing and document it and whatever. And I'm still holding out that in 2 years or whatever, if they do away with the villain show at Hollywood Studios, when Villain Land opens, that theater is right beside Rock and Roller Coaster. That'd be a perfect place to just reopen the Muppet Show.
Oh, thanks. Jeremy's the history person.
I still got one to make that I need to, I guess, do ASAP because I videoed it like twice facing forward. One time I just videoed it. I videoed it frontward, side, and side, and I need to like cut to each scene as it goes. I did the same thing with the Country Bears. I need to fix it up, but.
And you did it through the.
Last time
glasses?
I did it through the 3D glasses.
So it doesn't look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do not look forward to the Muppets. I don't really look forward to the Muppets being gone or the riverboat situation, but at least they are keeping something going on in Cars Land. And now I'm looking forward to Cars Land and Villains Land. I'm also wondering, like, when's Hall of Presidents going to reopen? And I'm going to bring it up again, the Astro Orbiter. I thought for sure it'd be...
Where the heck is it?
Well, I know they got the walls up and they're working on it, but I figured it would be open by the time we went, but I don't think it is.
I feel like it's taking forever.
Make sure, because it seems like they snatched it down real quick.
I know it.
See if there's any update on it.
I don't know.
Actually, no, I don't know if that's a live video or not. It might be.
Sorry, we have always got YouTube on Disney.
If that's
something.
live, it looks the right time frame. He might be about to pass it. I'll keep watching.
He's going to watch.
He's on the People Mover.
He's like, actually.
Yeah, he's probably live because I was watching it a while ago. But anyway, the Contemporary is going to be neat.
Yes. So excited.
I'll be curious, Abigail, what you think about Riviera. I've never even stepped foot at Riviera. I mean, we went past it on the Skyliner, but I know there's some tangled murals and stuff and all kind of neat stuff like that. So, and I guess it's the newest resort. Yeah. Until Reflections opens, so I'll be curious to hear about it. But let's see. She's leaving the day we get there.
I think so, yeah.
We'll be there at 8:30 a.m. next Thursday.
A.m. And that's going to be rough.
Yeah,
of course, I do it every single time because I have to work second shift the night before. and then I'll get home about 11, and then we're leaving at 3, right? Or leaving
We're
our
flying
house
at 5:30, so yeah, we're probably going to leave here at around 3.
and get to my mom's.
She's going to drop us at the airport.
Yep. Thanks, Mom.
But I'm glad. I think I'm glad we're going out of Greenville, because my main thing about Greenville's only like 45 minutes from us. When we fly out of Atlanta, it's about 2 hours. Atlanta has got their stuff together, but Greenville's not busy. The only thing about Greenville is we're going to do a connecting flight in Atlanta, but coming back is so much nicer to get flown into Greenville and we can drive 45 minutes and be here versus sometimes fighting Atlanta traffic and doing all that trying to get back in. So
we're doing both, actually, Abigail. We're going to a park and to the water park. Jeremy had our itinerary, but I don't remember where.
We're going to Animal Kingdom that morning because I booked like an 11 o'clock Tusker House lunch.
I'm so excited to try Tusker House.
And then...
Oh, are they close?
Oh, let's see what I see the bottom of it, but I can't tell what they're doing on that Astro Orbiter. But we're going to Animal Kingdom probably till 2, and then Typhoon Lagoon because I've never been there. I've been to Blizzard Beach. Oh, my throat. And then we're going to Hollywood Studios that evening to eat at Hollywood and Vine.
Have they always had the planets up there, or?
I can't. No, they took it out because it was an empty. Oh, it's looking good. The Astro Orbiter's looking ready. It's bright too.
It is very bright. I don't know if they've got the.
I don't see the ride vehicles, but all the planets are.
But all the planets, and they're very nice and bright.
Anyway. We're going to eat at Hollywood Studios. Hopefully, see one of the 2 new shows real quick, and then I want to watch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom because we got a theme park balcony or whatever at the Contemporary. I'm gonna go video that.
That's gonna be so cool.
And then I'm gonna bolt into Magic Kingdom before it closes at 10, so I can take my
to get a picture.
My empty Main Street picture when everybody gets out of there.
It's gonna be cool though.
That'd be neat. That Astro Orbiter.
Y'all see that? He got excited.
See if we can see it when he comes back out. I love that people mover. But it'll jerk you.
It will. Especially if you're sitting where you're going backwards, like how I always sit.
Let's see what we see here. Where's he at? He's on the wrong side.
But I was going to say something. I forgot. I got distracted. I don't think he's going to show the other side.
Get ready. Get ready. He's coming around. Oh.
The planets are... they are...
That looks good.
It looks real good.
I think all they got left to do is put the ride vehicles on it. All the planets are up. Looks like the... whatever machinery that the ride vehicle's hooked to is up.
They're getting there, guys.
What if I get it running by next week?
You and Joanna can go ride it.
That'll be fun.
Although I might have to ride it just to...
It looks good,
me and Jeremy try to squeeze.
Look at it. We got a close-up.
Me and Jeremy tried to squeeze on one of those rockets together one time. It is not for 2 adults, just so y'all know.
I guess it was the first time we rode it. And we piled in there, and they're like, you got to latch the seatbelt. We were about to die piled in that thing together, and then we pretended we latched it, and that thing got to rolling.
It was kind of scary because you're leaning.
Yeah, it's like it leans out just a little bit. But it is a good view. I'll give it that.
It is.
I'm just glad
The sky looks so pretty there tonight. I'm so ready to be at Disney. I have a guy that I work with. He and his family are obsessed with Disney like we are, and they just got back. They went Memorial Day weekend, but the thing is they didn't go to any of the parks. They stayed at a Disney resort, but they went fishing and went to Disney Springs. I don't know if I could go to Disney and stay at a Disney park and not go to Disney. It'd
be kind of weird, but like with us having annual passes, it'd be stupid to not. That's true. But I mean, I've heard about people doing that, but no, I don't know about all that.
He said they spent a lot of time at Disney Springs and they went fishing a lot.
Don't get me wrong, Disney Springs is fun.
It is fun,
but I don't know how people spend that much time there.
It's true. That's true. I still don't see. Well, you told me you can make a whole day of it, and I mean, you probably could.
You could, yeah.
But We're usually just kind of hustling through to go eat.
We usually eat, make a quick lap or so, and then roll on out.
Yeah, definitely bring a lot of sunscreen because I kind of neglect sunscreen, and I get burnt every single time because where I'm pushing the stroller, my arms get so red. And
what else was it they tore? Didn't they tear down the lunching pad? I'm pretty sure they did, or something.
Yeah,
Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was something else. But something got tore down right in this area. I'm looking. Oh no! This guy's live. He's about to get on Space Ranger spin. It's still on the TV. I'm just looking around.
But yeah, take lots of sunscreen and lots of water.
Yeah, water.
Make sure y'all drink a lot of water.
No joke.
And not just water. Get you some like liquid IV.
Yeah.
To stay hydrated.
Let's see if it's on here. They closed one of them little snack stands down.
Like recently?
Like they tore it to the ground. But I don't know if I don't know if they refurbishing it, but they said it was gone.
Is anybody on here? Do y'all do pins? Do y'all like to collect pins? They've got a new pin set out, and it's the trash cans, and I think I really want to get them. I'm not really big on the pins or pin tradings, but
I thought that was a neat thing.
I thought it was just for the event that was going on.
The girls on the little circus swing thing, I guess this is the last week they're doing it at Epcot.
That was really cool, though. They could have at least left them all summer.
It probably would be hot.
But yeah, anyways, they have a new trash can pin set that I think I want to get. Jeremy and Joanna are more of the pin trading, pin collecting.
I wanted to get all them dang mystery pins, and they're still sold out of them, it says.
Really?
So, but I mean...
We found a couple.
Yeah, I bought like 4 packs or something when we were there. But, like, I'd like to get a collection, but I ain't trying to, like... If it's going to be that hard to get them, I ain't going to be able to do it. Because, I mean...
There's also a new one coming out that... Is it 25th or is it... What's the year thing that they're celebrating? The
70th at Disneyland.
Anyways, like there's a pin set that makes a number, and I wanna. Those are cool too. I saved it. I follow a lot of people on TikTok that are pin collectors.
I keep trying to watch the people that tell the fake ones from the real ones, and I feel like there should be. I mean, I know there's basic stuff,
right?
But there's people that can see it on TV and be like fake, and I'm like, well, how did you know that? And even people that take pictures of some of them, the fake one and the real one, they're so subtle. I want to be able to be like
that one.
Yeah, and they, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So Jeremy's not really much not yet anyways, into the trading part of it, but he has definitely got his collection.
I done bought me one of them big old books.
Yeah, he done bought him a book.
I need to get more into, actually, I may try to do a little bit of trading this time. I don't know. We let Joanna take 4 or 5 cheap pens, but real pens, and trade at will we don't care if she gets fakes, real, whatever she wants is fine.
Whatever she wants.
I'd like to take 4 or 5 real pens. I mean, not like $100 pen, but real pen. And if I could somehow find real pens on these trading boards, maybe trade for some. But at this current time, I don't think I could tell the difference.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, I'm buying like the cheapest sets or whatever I can buy at Disney World, but that are real, but not something super fancy to trade with. So I guess if I lost a few bucks, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But
true.
I want to be able to tell.
I wish I would have gotten the ducks. They had all the character duck ones, and I really liked those. Okay, I really just wanted the Powerline duck.
June the 3rd, that was 2 days ago. More planets being installed.
It looks real good, though. It was super bright. But yeah. Because we definitely 100% know that she's got some fake ones on her board that she has traded. But it's what she's wanted. So she's trying to find all of the inside out ones and she likes the Pluto ones. So she finds any of those and she wants them.
Yeah, I just knew I was going to get all of those mystery pins or whatever from this year. And
I don't think you got any duplicate ones though, did you?
I didn't.
So that was good.
But I was going to buy a good many this time, and I was reading like 2 days ago, people were saying nobody's got any. They're all sold out. And I was like, great. Oops. I'm still looking for what stand got tore down.
Oh. I was going to say something, but I forgot.
Oh, there's Phineas and Ferb.
I don't think I ever watched them.
I didn't really either, but I just thought they were funny.
I mean, it was in my... I think it was in my generation, but I just didn't. Oh,
I thought that was it. That's at Pixar Pier. I thought that was in Florida Rex.
Oh, like a meet and greet
mm-hmm.
with Rex. That's cool. Huh. Are you sure there was something that was tore down?
Oh, yeah. Just give me a minute.
He will find it. He shall find it. But about trying to find the fake and real pins. There was this girl on TikTok the other day who had the same exact pin, and one was fake and one was real. And she was asking everybody, could we figure out which one was real and which one was fake? Yeah, I was definitely wrong. I did not get it right. I don't really know what to look for.
I mean, I know plenty of stuff, but when it comes down to it, I can't just look at it and be like...
They make it look so,
mm-hmm.
I don't know, so close. But... And she said that you can't even go by pricing, she said, because the real ones that she got got them from, like, the World of Disney, and they were a lot cheaper than the fake one that she got, so I was like...
Well, and that's what stops me from like stopping and looking at the pin trader people at Epcot that used to sit in front of Spaceship Earth. They moved them to the breezeway or whatever. I'd love to wheel and deal with them, but I wouldn't know if I was getting, you know what I mean? I don't want to trade some kind of fancy pin and get a fake and not even know.
True.
Because I see people all the time posting those groups and be like, I was at Epcot today and I got this, and people are like, you got
gypped.
So
you got...
I need to know what shaped.
Oh, he's on a hunting. He won't be happy until he finds it.
The cool ship.
The cool ship.
Cool ship.
I don't even know if I know what that is.
Kingdom. There it is. I found it.
You found it.
It's gone. Look.
Oh.
Where's a picture of it before? You'll recognize it. There it is.
Oh, that's the one that had the mist that came down?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It's gone.
She gone.
They leveled it. Look.
That's crazy.
I just feel like there's a lot of stuff happening at all the parks and all at the same time,
yeah.
Which I don't really like. And now Space Ranger Spin's going to close here in about 2 months.
Reservations as in what, Abigail? Like eating or our hotel?
We got Tusker House. We got Hollywood and Vine. That's both on the first day because they're doing a 40% off annual pass holder discount, but it's only Monday through Thursday. So I was like, great. Then we got Steakhouse 71 for lunch one day because we're staying at the Contemporary. We got what else? Oh, Liberty Tree Tavern. We've ate at Diamond Horseshoe, but not Liberty Tree. I think that's on Saturday maybe or Sunday. I can't remember. What else we got? Oh, we got Trattoria Al Forno. That's probably our favorite or most.
Yeah. Well, we eat at it a lot.
Yeah, back there on the boardwalk, Italian on Saturday night. I think I'm telling that right.
And then we got Chef Mickey.
Oh, yeah, Chef Mickey one morning because I was like, if we're going to be at the Contemporary, we might as well do it all. We're not eating at what is it, California
Yeah.
Grill. But I feel like that's more of an adulty. I mean, don't get me, we could have took Joanna, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's more of an adult, fine, fancy place. So
We really liked what's the place that's in Epcot, the inside the Living with the Land?
Garden Grill.
Yeah. We really liked that one. That one was really good.
I'll definitely go back there multiple times, and I want to get back to Space 220 sooner than later. That was still probably my favorite steak I've ate at Disney World. But there's still a ton of places at Epcot we hadn't ate at.
That's true.
Where was Abigail's place that she always goes to? We hadn't been there, I don't think. I know it's normal like Japanese hibachi, but I'd like to eat at that Japanese hibachi place one day because they make like a Mickey out of rice and all that stuff. What else? We've never ate at the Nine Dragon Chinese place, but I know it's sort of just a normal, Chinese place. But
I'd like to go back to that place in Canada that we went.
That thing's doing its deal.
I can't see.
I think you're supposed to do it from the bottom. Here, I got it.
Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't see.
I thought somebody put them. Le Cellier.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember they had that good soup. That steak wasn't bad, but I think the Space 220 steak I had was better.
That's probably the best food I've eaten.
One day for lunch, I still want to try the Coral Reef because it gets horrible reviews. So I'm not expecting much, and I don't want to waste like a fancy dinner on it. But for lunch, I'd like to go there and check it out because I almost did it this time, but I was like, oh, we'll wait. But there's a bunch of places. And then we went to Flying Fish. It was good. It was a fancy, good deal on the boardwalk. We hadn't tried the pizza window. We hadn't tried, the corn dogs back there. I'm not really a corn dog. We have tried,
I like corn dogs.
We have tried cake bake, but we didn't go to the restaurant. We just went to the bakery. So I guess we need to try cake bake.
That's something good for y'all to try. Go to the cake bake or the.
I mean, you're going to pay, you could easily split
it's expensive.
You could easily split a piece of cake with 2 or 3 people, though. They're huge pieces, and they're like $25 or whatever. But
they're so good.
Yeah, they were real good. Right after it opened, we were there, and we stopped in there.
I think Jeremy got some kind of chocolate cake.
$1 million cake or something.
And I got a cheesecake. It had like blackberries and raspberries on it. And I can't remember what Joanna got.
Ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
I will more than likely enjoy one of them.
Oh, probably.
One of them hot ice cream deals this time. The brioche.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. I think I got chocolate ice cream with some kind of drizzle on it. I don't remember which one.
Can't remember. I can't remember if it was. Girl, me too.
I love some cheesecake too. But if it was between the cheesecake, they got, I don't know how many cakes in there.
But that cake was good.
But between the cheesecake and that multi-layered chocolate thing I got, I really like that chocolate thing.
See, I love me some cheesecake. Can't eat a lot of it though, but it's.
Where else? There's somewhere, I want to eat at the, I think it's in Germany, but like all the princesses are there. I can't think of the name. They say it's good, but they say it's semi-awkward because you sit at a table with people you don't know type thing.
Oh.
But it would be neat to see all the princesses like one spot.
That would be a good place to take my golden books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of where else I want to eat in Epcot.
I want to go back to the storybook.
Yeah, that was really good. I need to look. Where did we ate somewhere in... We ate Italian somewhere in the back there that one time, and we were just like starving and walked. They said they had a seat, and we went in there, and it was kind of fancy, and I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, yeah. It was. It wasn't the one that's on the corner of.
I can't remember. I need to look back and see if I can figure it out.
Because that was the day I got the migraine.
and then, oh, yeah, that's right. There's a ton of places, though, I'd like to still, we hadn't been to, that I'd like to eat at.
We're all about some eating.
I'd like to try the different restaurants. I'd like to do all the different hotels if we can ever. It'll take several years to do that, but I think the Contemporary is going to be up there, but it's too expensive to stay at most of the time.
I'm excited.
I like Port Orleans Riverside pretty good. I didn't particularly like the bus situation, but I did like they had the fishing thing, and
Yeah.
Joanna could go fishing, and they had a nice playground, and they had a restaurant or two, and a nice front area. And then Coronado. I mean, Coronado's neat, but man, the bus deal there just killed it big time.
Mm. Again, if we ever drove back, that would be a good one. But
Yeah. And I think we're going to end up at Saratoga Springs in August. And I'm curious because we'd be able to walk to Disney Springs probably because it's right across the lake from it. There's also a golf course there. It's a big place. I'm just curious of how that's going to be. You know what I mean?
And can't we take boats to certain?
Well, we could take a Sassagoula boat to Port Orleans Riverside or French Quarter or Hollywood Studios, I think.
Okay.
I think it's like a 10-15 minute ride to Hollywood Studios, I think. So that'll be unique. I just feel like if you're one of the big three, contemporary, Polynesian, Grand Floridian, you can hop on the monorail. You got Magic Kingdom and Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
If you stay back there at the boardwalk, you got the Skyliners, you got Epcot, Hollywood Studios. Poor Animal Kingdom just don't have any sort of just buses.
True.
And then everything else has got some sort of a transport. I still think they need a way to get from the front of Epcot to the Skyliner without having to go through the park.
Mm.
I think that would help things along, but I don't know.
True, because especially when we go back there to eat and then
Yeah, we get stuck.
we get stuck. Don't let me forget to bring Joanna in at the end.
There was something I needed to put on my Walmart list for the trip, and I forgot. And it was something
Important.
common and simple.
Something common and simple.
There's no telling.
Toothpaste.
It's on there.
I don't know.
So we're going to get an owner's locker, which is a Rubbermaid that this company stores in a climate-controlled warehouse in Orlando. You can put whatever in it, leave it with Bell Services. They come pick it up, and then when you go back, you just punch in on the thing, and they deliver it. So we're going to try that out, and I think it's going to work pretty good because we can leave like a lot of our common junk in it and then not have to bring all this extra stuff.
Sure.
So that'd be cool.
Because I have a specific bag, like backpack that I carry, and it's just at Disney.
Pretty
so
much.
I'll leave those.
Yeah, me too.
So
that'll be fun. That, and then
we won't have to worry about the liquid stuff when we're flying. And
I got to think of all the contemporary videos I need to make.
oh, I'm sure there's a lot.
I want to do like a time lapse from outside the balcony, like facing Magic Kingdom. I'll just leave it out there all night. I think I want to do one somehow of inside where the monorail's coming in and out. I've never even been out like the back where the pools are back there, and I think where you get on the boat if you wanted to go on a boat from there. I don't even know what all, because it's got, I'm trying to remember, it's got what, 2 stores in it. I think it's got that store in the middle. I think I bought some pins there before, and then off to the side is another store, and then it's got Chef Mickey's Steakhouse 71, California Grill. There's some like quick service restaurant, I can't remember the name of it, Contempo Cafe, I think, and that might be it. There might be one more though. There's all kind of stuff. There's that big convention center hooked to it that nobody ever thinks about.
I think that's where we got Joanna's pin pouch thingy that day. That time.
And we got she traded for somebody's shoe. Remember, because we didn't know
Goofy's shoe or something.
Yeah, we didn't. Even the cast members like, I'm not
They're
sure
like,
whose
I don't know whose shoe
I
that
googled
is.
it.
It was funny.
I googled it. Anyway, so next Thursday we will not be live because we'll be at Disney World. We may go live, but I don't know. Maybe before fireworks. I don't know. We'll figure it out because I don't know if I live stream the fireworks from the balcony. I don't think they pipe in the music to the over there. So you just, I mean, it'd still be neat. You'd see the fireworks, but we'll think about it and see what's going on. And then, but immediately after fireworks, I'm going to have to like run out of there to get into Magic Kingdom to do my empty Main Street photo because it closes at 10. Fireworks are at 9:20, so they'll be over at like 9:40. I still have 20 minutes to get in there.
They'll still let you in that late?
Oh, yeah. And then hopefully I get that picture. And then I'm sure we'll live stream some evenings from the parks or from
sure.
something. So
I'm sure
that will be good. But so we won't be on our normal live stream schedule. But like I said, we may pop up for a minute from the hotel or something next Thursday. But anyway, I think it'll be a cool picture too. And ever since Josh had told me that how he did it, and he not camped out, but he stood there basically and waited for them to like be sweeping Main Street and getting everybody off, and they let him take that picture. I was like, I got to do that. But I've always been worried we'd be staying at like All-Star movies, and it'll be like 2 a.m, and they'll be like, sir, the buses are not currently running, and the monorail's closed, and the ferry boat, so you're going to have to walk to the TTA and then get picked up and all that. I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
But they say that won't happen. They said even if like the buses are done, they'll come, they'll take you, you know. Oh, ta-da. We were talking to Abigail about our Disney trip. Oh.
Sit down. All right. Tell Abigail, hey.
Hi.
She's going and right before we go, and then she'll be leaving the day we get there.
Yep, so she'll be down there soon.
Oh, look right.
What does that say?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. You excited about going to Disney?
Yeah.
Where we staying at?
The contemporary.
No.
Talk like you're supposed to.
The contemporary.
Good.
What are you looking forward to about this trip?
Everything.
Everything.
We're going to Chef Mickey's.
You love it, don't you? Get to see Pluto and all.
See.
What are you most excited for? Not everything.
The parks.
What
Going to the park?
What about the new shows?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I'm so excited for the Haunted Mansion restaurant.
It'll be a couple of years.
That'll be a couple of years before that. Because I gotta wait for the.
We are eating at Tusker House, where Mickey and Minnie's dressed in their safari outfits while we eat.
Be cute. We don't have a lot of pictures with Mickey and Minnie together.
Yeah.
So we'll have to. That'd be exciting.
Uh-huh.
She likes to look at herself. But
You got on a Minecraft dress
got a
there.
Minecraft
Yeah,
dress
and
on.
watch.
Oh. Does it disappear or does it change to something else?
I don't know.
Look,
Yeah,
sit down,
push
let me
it
see.
down. There you go.
Okay. We'll do it when we get to your room so I can look at it better. It looked like it had
disappears.
some blocks. Oh no, I think it turns it black.
Oh.
I think it just turns it black and then silver when you flip down.
Abigail said, "Fancy smancy."
Thanks.
She loves her some Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, we just seen they put the planets back up at the Astro Orbiter. Oh yeah. So they're getting closer.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be excited to ride that? I don't know if it'll be up back
I
up.
got us the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Lightning Lane,
All right.
Rise of the Resistance.
You like the Rise of the Resistance, don't you?
Yeah.
You're silly.
I actually yawned.
You did. Are you tired?
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, it is getting close to your bedtime.
You think we should tell them good night?
Good night.
Think we should get off?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell them.
All right. Well, Abigail, y'all have a good trip.
Yep. Be safe.
And
Later, Gators.
She said later, Gators.
oh Lord,
Oh.
I reckon we'll see if we can't do some live streaming while we're there, but hopefully it'll be not too hot.
Hopefully not. Oh. Abigail said later, Gator.
After all, crocodile.
See y'all.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.